This reading is for the sign of Capricorn. In the month of May, and this reading is for you if you have any placements in the sign of Capricorn. So you could have your sun sign, moon sign, any of the other personal planets as well. Venus, Mars, Mercury. You may also want to use this read for just a general indication on what might be happening in the house of your birth chart that is connected to the sign of Capricorn. This is a general read for the month of May. Also, if your north or south node, especially north node, is in the sign of Capricorn, then this read may be helpful for you. So Capricorn, right away, first card out is the Six of Swords. And we have the Magician. So overall, surrounding you is an energy of creation and tools coming together to bring about some outcome that you can watch for the results to come in from. Oh, I've got a few out there. Let's see, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, let's get two more. So, but mainly for you, Capricorn, I see you in this energy of the Six of Swords, currently moving away from some type of difficult matter and moving towards peace and seeking harmony in your life. Getting away from troubled waters, from difficulties and competitions that seem to have no end. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So letting go of burdens is the overall energy coming in for this read. Okay. And you can just see that image of the Ten of Wands in the upright. It's a beautiful female with almost like angel wings wrapping around her, kind of comforting her. And that's in the reverse. So you are seeking to the release of burdens ultimately here, and which is that starting energy that you have. In the recent past, there may have been some level of chaos that you've been dealing with, lack of understanding, a lack of clarity in matters. Even this card itself is very dark, shaded in a hue that, does not reveal everything. And it's showing that there was some lack of information, some lack of knowledge that was troubling for you to the point where you moved into the Six of Swords energy of seeking your peace primarily. You can see the figure there. She's focusing her energy onto, she's bringing her hands in and focusing her vision, her desire just to have peace within her own self, within her own body. And overall, there's an energy of creation around you. We have the Magician in this unifying position, showing that you and the others that you're dealing with at this time in May, you're trying to bring the tools together that you have. You're looking at all options that are available, and you're seeking to create the world that you need around you. So the others that are closely related to you, we have the Two of Coins in the reverse. So whoever's closely connected to you at this time, recently in the time just ahead of May, they're in a very busy energy trying to balance multiple projects, maybe multiple dynamics, and possibly difficulties, financial, energetic, that they let go of. And in the time coming up, the others that you're dealing with are in an energy of the Six of Wands. However, that is coming up in the reverse. So there's maybe some level of victory, some level of accomplishment that is not coming in a smooth way, maybe with great difficulty, or there may be also some type of energy here of not attaining the goal that is reached for at the end of May. So that's the energy that one is heading into. You, Capricorn, are in an energy of the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So the Eight of Cups is an energy of suddenly feeling a lack and escaping from that lack and seeking one's greater peace, but greater fulfillment. It's in the reverse, so there might be something that you're coming back to, or something that you start to feel you'd like to come back to in this time. You may have been, I don't know, or you might be in sort of a hasty energy to move away from all things. With the Six of Swords, it's kind of a rushed energy to quickly get away from some negative situation, a competitive or cutthroat situation where you cut out quickly and in a almost Spartan way leave behind anything that is not narrow to that bit of peace that you're seeking. It's almost this desperate effort, almost like a refugee leaving, their home country. So there might be something though in May that you reflect back on, that you are in this Eight of Cups energy emotionally to leave behind as well, and you might be thinking about it. The Cups energy is an energy of emotions, so there may not be any action that is seen in you or taken by you in May, but you might be reflecting back on something maybe you rushed a little too quickly to leave behind. Overall, in May, you are in a Three of Wands energy in the upright, which is a beautiful energy of just settling in a way and watching the fruits of your labor come in. The energy that you've put into some undertaking brings results, and you can sit back and watch those arrive. So that is a beautiful energy as an outcome overall. So let's see if this is some type of work matter, if what this reading relates to you in is some type of financial situation in this month of May. If you have Capricorn in your 10th house, in your 3rd house, 2nd or 8th, then we'll get an oracle card to see what this outcome is for you, just to get a little more clarity. clarity. So let's see, bottom of the deck, we have fear of failure. Your fear of failure can be very crippling, especially when it keeps you from even trying. Okay, so are you escaping some fear of failure? Or is that maybe what is holding another that you are closely connected to from having that Six of Wands in the upright? Oh, and it looks like we actually have 2 that came out. Okay, 3. Let's see. We have decision. The first step to achieving your dreams is committing to making them a reality. That seems to be something that's happening here with the Magician. The Magician first needs to set an intention, make a decision to bring something about to reality. So that might be something that you are grappling with. Although you have made a decision here in the Six of Swords. In the Eight of Cups, you might be reflecting back on that. We have laziness. Your dreams are so much bigger than your efforts to achieve them. If you want to accomplish great things, you'll have to try harder. Okay, so it could feel maybe, or you might tell yourself that it is some kind of laziness. It could just be mental turmoil or trouble that is affecting you putting in full effort. Although here in the Six of Swords, it's pretty concentrated effort. This Eight of Cups is one that maybe would kind of stifle energy, focus. So you might be looking at yourself and thinking, oh, that's laziness, but you're going to have to be focused if you're going to achieve something. And ultimately, you're in this Three of Wands energy, so don't sit back too long. For when those results start coming in, stay active. And then we have conditioning. Have you accepted the illusory limits placed onto you by your upbringing and social conditioning? Okay, so make a decision, stay active, and maybe that's some of the reflection that's going on here for you in May related to financial energies. All right, so if this is a reading for you that is resonating with regard to your love life, then we'll take an oracle on what that might mean. And some clarity on the Three of Wands there. So, especially since there's this Magician energy here. Okay. So we just want maybe one. Okay, we get one. Bottom of the deck, we have priorities. My love life isn't really a priority at the moment. Can you relate? Okay. So Capricorn, yeah, we're probably focusing on financial matters. Okay, support. We have, it's comforting to know that we have each other's support when it matters. Okay. So you're maybe going towards some ambition on your own, but you know that you have support. The Magician is a pretty solitary energy. Right after the Fool, it's the next card in the deck, a 1, signifying really an individual. But you know you have support from this other one here, even though they've dropped some activity, or they've had trouble with managing some activity there. The Six of Wands, which could be a good result, is still coming up in the reverse, so there is some type of difficulty with that. And maybe you and this other individual are moving towards the same goal, but there's something that you need to do on your own time, work that you need to do maybe on yourself before this can be a love matter that can be a priority. So there may just be time that's needed for inner work in the month of May for you, Capricorn. I hope this reading has helped to bring clarity and reflection towards making the best decisions for you in the month of May. All the best, Capricorn.